Welcome to the Manitowoc Garage. In today's video, we'll be doing an overview of the setup features and benefits of the Manitowoc HED RCL used on national crane products. So to start, we key the machine on. You'll have your National Crane by Manitowoc splash screen come up. Splash screen will change, you'll get your crane model and serial number. Also, you can quick see the version of display software across the bottom. So we can see we're looking at an MBT55 display. So the first screen to come up here is actually your configuration screen. Most of the time, this is the screen you're going to see first. Option 1 is to set up the RCL, set up the crane. So if we select option 1, again we see that screen that come up first. So main boom or basket, we're going to select main boom here. It's us for our counterweight. And the outrigger screen. So we can see in the outrigger screen that one of the outriggers it's seeing right now is fully extended. The other three are fully retracted. What the RCL will do is it'll always select for you on the left hand side here the current permissible operation and or outrigger operating mode. So it sees everybody else at 0, so that's the one it gives you. You can override this, however, it's going to give you an outrigger overridden error on your operation screen. So we're going to go back down and select 0% chart. This here they're asking you whether you're using the main hoist or the auxiliary hoist. We're going to use the main. Here they're asking you, are you using the aux nose? And if you're using the auxiliary nose, you can only use one part of line. If you push the up arrow, it takes you to just the main boom, and then we can put additional parts of line on. And once you get to a certain amount of parts of line, reeving, it'll throw the aux nose on because you need it to get that maximum parts. Get all that in, it gives you the operating mode and a confirmation screen, basically a little picture of the crane and reeving off the left here. You select OK, you're going to go into your operation screen. In the operation screen, the crane's information, LMI, RCL information, is all shown up on the left hand side here. So we can see we're at 44.5 feet of boom length, 38.6 degrees of angle, 31.5 radius, and 38-foot tip height. The actual load shown on the right hand side, what you can lift, so your allowable load under max here. Parts of line you have percentage utilization, and you get a light bar, the green, yellow, and red LMI light bar across the top. Operating mode here. This is referring you to a general warning or a general error. You'd have to go to main menu screen 3 to see those errors. These are your last layer indicator lights. Which hoist you're using, the counterweight that is installed on the machine currently. Main will take you back to the main menu. This mutes the 2-block alarm. If you hit the pound here, we can go back in and quick change our reeving. Takes us back here, we see it change there. Limits, had you want to set any limits, are in this screen. So just for example, we'll say we're going to set a max tip height limit. I'm going to hit the little over arrow to get to number 4. And here it's telling me what I'm currently at, and I can set that or delete it. If I set it and I go back out to my operation screen, you'll see it flashing here telling you you're at that limit. To delete it, you can go back in here, go to option 6 and just delete all. You also have a tare function on your operating display. If we push the main button now, it's going to take us back to the main menu. From the main menu, the tools menu, option 2 here, we can change from Fahrenheit to Celsius, feet to meters, pounds to kilograms. Use the up and down arrow to change between these. If you hit OK, it's going to change the reading. Use the over arrow here to get to this. This is our hydraulic oil filter reminder. So we can actually change up from 40, 250, and 500 hour reminder, and it will show this or flash this reminder on the operating screen as well. The MET 50 and 60 are the only machines with this option. This option is function speed. So upon selecting it, across the top we can slow all functions down to 75, 50, or 30%. And if we get down in here, we can actually select the individual functions and just slow those functions down. So up top, but just by hitting OK, I can slow everybody down. Or I can hit the down arrow, and the first one it selects here is swing, and if I select OK, I can actually turn that down, that speed down. The option clear to the right is display brightness, and the option in the center here, another tools menu, is our calibration menu, sensor calibration menu. Password you can find in your service or operation manual. To get into this, in the sensor calibration menu, all sensors for the machine are in here: slew, angle, length, rod transducer, piston transducer. To enable load chart loading, so when you want to load new load charts to the machine, you have to go into option number 6 here. Additionally, you'll have to have your laptop gain the load charts from Crane Care. Outriggers, sensors, calibration, and option 8 here would be the counterweight keypads on the MBT 50s and 60s. Just use the arrow to get to the different options. Main menu screen 3, by selecting that icon, takes us into what we call the diagnostic screen. So on the left hand side here we can see engine water temp, hydraulic oil temp, battery voltage, RPM for the truck if we had the truck on and running, the hour meter for the crane, right next to it fuel level for the truck, diesel fuel level, engine oil temp, engine oil pressure, truck regen if needed. This indicates that there is a module fault, so it will turn on and show red here if any module were faulty on the machine or missing, not communicating. Piston and rod transducer pressures, both PSI and bar. Thanks for checking out today's video. We hope you found this information helpful. Please tune back in for future videos.